Good morning to everyone. I think we'll go ahead and begin. It's right at 10 o'clock. I know that we still have people that are joining our Zoom, and we'll have people that'll be watching us live on Facebook. So we're very excited to have everybody with us today. So welcome to the Nebraska Business Development Center Business Awards celebration, honoring the efforts of the NBDC clients during 2019. Thank you for joining us for this watch party. I'm Kathy Lang. I'm the State Director of NBDC. NBDC is a center of the University of Nebraska at Omaha, based at the College of Business Administration. So before we begin our watch party, I want to remind our Zoom participants of the following. Please keep yourself on mute during the entire presentation. As an option, you can certainly turn off your video. We are recording this presentation, and we are also streaming it live on our NBDC Facebook page. If you do have any questions or technical difficulties, please use the chat function, and Miranda Masterson will reply to you as soon as possible. So each year, NBDC honors businesses across Nebraska in several categories based on our programs. This year, our celebration, which was in March, was canceled, or should I say postponed, as a result of the impact of COVID-19. So much has happened to so many over the last 6 months, and the impact of COVID-19 has been severe on Nebraska businesses. And yet, all across our state, we are working with clients who are starting, growing, and transitioning their businesses. Thank you to all the Nebraska business owners who create jobs, who create vitality in their community, and who support the Nebraska economy. I also want to thank the team at NBDC who together are bringing you this virtual awards presentation. So a big shout out to Colleen Loges, Miranda Masterson, Daniel Kucher, Sarah Bennett, and Jen Decker. And I also want to thank Kate Littrell of White Shutter Media for her master work in creating the video production. In just a few moments, you're going to be watching about a 30-minute video, just under a 30-minute video. And this video will feature our keynote speaker, Dr. Josie Schafer, and each of our 4 award winners. This event would not be possible without our clients, small business owners in every part of Nebraska who have come to NBDC to seek support, guidance, and consultation for their business opportunities and challenges. Our consultants, 4 of whom you will see today, are proud to be a partner with you in your journey to create a thriving business in our state. At NBDC, we have credentialed consultants who specialize in services that help business owners start, grow, connect, and transition their businesses. We serve our clients from 10 locations, but we serve clients in every part of our state. Our programs are somewhat unique in the ecosystem of economic and business development in Nebraska. Our consultants work one-on-one with our clients. We are working with you on your business opportunity. We're working with you on your business challenge. Everything that you do with NBDC is held in the strictest of confidence. We also provide our services in a consultative fashion. So we're not doing the work for you. We're doing the work with you. This is your business, and we're here to support you in your role as the business owner. And most of our services are at no charge to our clients. As I stated earlier, NBDC is a center of the University of Nebraska at Omaha, College of Business Administration, and we have 6 programs specifically focused on business services to business owners and managers. And while we are one of many partners in the Nebraska business and community development ecosystem, we do feel that our services are unique and provide necessary support to business throughout its life cycle, its entire life cycle. We do want to thank our partner institutions for their support of NBDC. We're located at the University of Nebraska at Kearney, at the University of Nebraska at Lincoln, at Wayne State College, Chadron State College, and Southeast Community College. We also have offices in other communities around the state. And speaking of partners, it is my honor to now introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Josie Schafer. Dr. Schafer is the director of the UNO Center for Public Affairs Research, or commonly known as CPAR. Just over 2 years ago, Dr. Schafer joined CPAR as its new director. And as she describes the center, information, when created and presented the right way, has the power to influence, motivate, and change people. The Center for Public Affairs Research is well positioned in the college, the university, and Nebraska to provide expert data and analysis to inform policy, governance, and management throughout the state. We hope to be a state, local, and nonprofit go-to resource for information on a range of issues supporting an evidence-based approach to governance. Well, Dr. Schafer and her team have become a go-to resource for NBDC. This year, Josie prepared the Small Business by the Numbers feature in the NBDC Annual Report. And she's with us today, virtually, to help us understand why small business is so important to the Nebraska economy. After Josie's presentation, we will then see each of our 4 award winners introduced by their NBDC consultant. I'll return at the end of the video to answer any questions or comments in the chat and to close this celebration of business in Nebraska. So thank you, Miranda. We're now ready to share the video. Thank you.
I'm Josie Schafer. I'm the director of the Center for Public Affairs Research at the University of Nebraska at Omaha. I'm excited today to walk you through a project we did called Nebraska's Businesses by the Numbers. This was a project commissioned by Kathy Lang at the Nebraska Business Development Center. The Nebraska Business Development Center works directly with businesses to help them grow and thrive. But as they're working directly with businesses, there was this question about what does small business look like across the state? How does it vary? How many employees are there at small businesses? How does Nebraska's small businesses differ from other states? And so we were excited to be able to work on this project. We know how important business and small business is to the state, and we were excited to provide that context statewide. One of the questions we wanted to ask with this project is, what is a small business in Nebraska? You'll see that this project defines any business as small if it has less than 100 employees. Well, using that metric, 99% of businesses in Nebraska are small. They're less than 100 employees. But what is a small business truly in Nebraska? And I think this slide helps us to get there. So almost 50% of businesses in Nebraska have 1 to 4 employees. And that's the mode for businesses in Nebraska, 1 to 4 employees. And so our Nebraska businesses are very small. And that's not bad or good. It's kind of exciting because we're really different than a lot of places in a lot of other states. Our Nebraska businesses are very small. And so when we think about supporting them, I think we really have to understand what a small business is here in Nebraska, and that's at 1 to 4 employees. But if you look in that next column, you will see that small businesses, those 1 to 4 employees, those very small businesses, they're growing. We're adding more of those small businesses every year, every quarter. We're also adding some of our larger businesses. That's another area of growth, but really exciting to see that Nebraska small business is growing. In the next slide, we're going to look at that by region, and you'll see that holds up. Even in our metro of the Omaha Council Bluffs Metro, the mode for size of business in Nebraska is still that 1 to 4 employees. From the Panhandle to the metro, that is a Nebraska small business. I'll just mention here that all of this data from this slide and the previous slide comes from the Nebraska Department of Labor. In this next slide, I'm using data from the United States Census Bureau that surveys businesses to get a little bit more detail than we might have from the Nebraska Department of Labor. You'll see that the size classification for businesses here is a little bit different, with that smallest size being 0 to 19 employees. 19 is pretty big for a Nebraska business. But again, similar to what we saw in the previous slides, that net job change, how many jobs are being added. So in that first slide, we saw how many new businesses were being generated in those size categories. Here we're looking at that net job change. Who's adding employees? In that previous slide, we were looking at new businesses being generated. Here we're saying how many employees are being added to our overall economy? How many people are getting jobs here in Nebraska? And the businesses that are adding jobs are the small businesses. Here, that's 0 to 19 as the number of employees. On that final column, we look at our average monthly earnings, and there you will see something a little bit different. So we've been really excited about growth and adding jobs in our small businesses, but you will see that average monthly earnings, and this is looking at 2017 stable employees, so employees that were on the payroll for at least 2 quarters. Their average monthly at $2,922 for that 0 to 19 number of employees as the basis of size. Well, you do see in our larger businesses, the average monthly earnings are higher, almost going up exactly as the size of the business adds. Again, this helps us to think about opportunities and challenges for supporting small businesses. These small businesses might just be hanging on. As they're growing, they'll probably pay their employees more, but what can we do to make sure they continue to add jobs and continue to support their employees for a vibrant economy? The last point on that side is about entrepreneurship. So these are those folks that are self-employed. And again, this data comes from the United States Census Bureau, and it gives us 2 classifications for self-employed, being in a non-incorporated business or being in a incorporated business. We've seen the numbers rise for self-employed in both categories over time, but it's really inching up. We're excited that entrepreneurship is on the rise. It's really important to the state economy. That's those new jobs that are being created, those new businesses that are being created. But we do see, in contrast to some other states, that number is a little bit low. So I think there's a lot of opportunity in the state to support entrepreneurship, to support folks going out and creating their own businesses. As far as income goes in that classification, our self-employed folks do pretty well, but we will say that being in an incorporated business certainly adds to that income as compared to being in a non-incorporated business. So again, helping entrepreneurs to start a business, incorporate that business, and grow that business over time. That's the key, both to their incomes rising as well as giving jobs to new folks. So I want to go back and talk a little bit about those Census Bureau classifications of size of business and look at that net job change rate over time. So we're going back to 2000 up to 2017. That's the year for which we have the most data. And I want to look at that top red line, that 0 to 19 employees, and look at that steady growth. Little drop off there during the recession, 2009. But strong growth through 2012 and strong growth compared to all other business sizes, right? You see our other larger business sizes being less stable over time in how many jobs they're adding, how many employees they're adding, and certainly not adding as many employees. So, if that small business growth is important to the state, that adding employees all the time is even more important to the state, and our small businesses are doing the heavy lifting there. So finally, I want to look at the fields that are dominated by small businesses. And this is using the classification of a small business as being 0 to 19 employees from the United States Census Bureau. 58% of businesses in agriculture, forestry, fishing, and hunting are small businesses. And I don't think that's surprising to many of us here in Nebraska. But other industries are also dominated by small business. 46% of construction businesses have 0 to 19 employees. 29% of professional, scientific, and technical service businesses have 0 to 9 employees. 25% of arts, entertainment, and recreation businesses have 0 to 19 employees. So not only are there small businesses across the state of Nebraska, there are small businesses in every field in Nebraska. I want to thank you all for just taking this brief time with me to talk about small business in Nebraska. I don't think I have to convince any of you how important small business is and how it touches every one of us, but I hope we were able to provide a little context that can help you to think not just about how they touch your life personally, but how they touch everybody in Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Gary Dusick, the head business consultant at the Nebraska Business Development Center at Chadron State College. The NBDC at Chadron State College serves small businesses in the Northwest Nebraska region. It's my pleasure to announce the Champion of Small Business Award winner for 2019. Champion of Small Business is awarded to an NBDC client who has excelled in their business and is an entrepreneur who supports their community and small businesses in Nebraska. The client I'm about to announce continually demonstrates his commitment to his community and other small business owners. Davis Repair is an agricultural equipment repair firm specializing in John Deere equipment out of Hay Springs, Nebraska. The owner, Nathan Davis, is very active in his community. He's a member of the Hay Springs Chamber of Commerce, which serves small business in the Hay Springs area. Nathan Davis is a cook every year for the Friendly Festival held in Hay Springs. This event allows businesses to showcase their offerings by bringing in local farmers and ranchers to town for the day. It's a way of increasing revenue and exposure for local businesses. Nathan Davis donates his time and energy educating area farmers and ranchers on how to maintain their equipment and the importance of proper maintenance of agricultural equipment. By supporting our farmers and ranchers with agricultural equipment know-how and quality repairs, Davis Repair contributes to the success of all its customers who are also small business owners. Please help me in congratulating Nathan Davis of Davis Repair, the 2019 Champion of Small Business winner.
Hi, I'm Nathan Davis with Davis Repair, LLC. I originally from Hay Springs, Nebraska. I graduated high school in 1999 from Hay Springs High School, and from there I went to Southeast Community College in Milford, Nebraska, and went through the John Deere program, which was 21 months. And in that time, I interned with 21st Century in Alliance, Nebraska. Following graduating from college, I worked there for about a year. Then I moved and worked for Modern Farm in Chadron, Nebraska for about another year. Then I went and worked there, back to 21st Century Alliance, and worked there until the middle of 05. Middle of 05 I quit, and I worked for a rancher between Hay Springs and Rushville for about 2.5 years. And at the beginning of 08, I started running my own business just off of people calling me and hearsay and that, and I spent about 4 or 5 years running out of the back of my pickup and working in farmer shops. At about 2013-14, I decided my business had grown to the point that I needed a shop, so I started looking at banks for loans. When I tried finding loans at banks, I found out I needed a business plan and some more information to give them where my business was going. So I got in touch with the NBDC, and they provided me and helped me set up a business plan and projection and everything else for numbers. So I was able to go to a bank and acquire a loan. I was approved for the loan at the beginning of 2015, and in the fall of 2015 we broke ground and started building a 50 by 80 shop, which we moved into in March of 2016. And since then I had one employee part-time before I built the shop, and now I've hired another 2 full-time employees, and I have a part-time employee that works on and off in the summertime. I'd like to thank the NBDC for awarding me the Champion of Small Business 2019 award on behalf of Davis Repair.
Hello, my name is Quentin Farley, and I'm a PTAC counselor for the Nebraska Business Development Center in Lincoln. I get the honor and privilege of serving the southeast region of this state for their government contracting questions. I am thrilled to announce the Government Contractor of the Year Award winner. The Government Contractor of the Year is awarded to an NBDC client who demonstrates success in selling to federal, state, or local governments. The client I'm about to introduce you to has demonstrated tremendous growth and success in selling to the federal government. ACE Reporting US LLC is a court reporting service in Lincoln and owned by Kelly Morton. Kelly grew her one-person part-time business into a nationwide national leader in court reporting services. She takes tremendous pride in the customer service and accuracy of their product while continuing to strive for 100% accuracy in all they do. Please help me congratulate Kelly Morton of ACE Reporting US, NBDC's 2019 Government Contractor of the Year.
Hello everyone. Quentin, thank you for the wonderful introduction. Again, my name is Kelly and I am the owner and CEO of ACE Reporting US LLC. I did start the company way back in 1997 as a sole proprietor. Also worked for a court reporting firm here in Lincoln, and also did some work for the judges all across the country, mostly in Nebraska. Kind of filled in when the court reporters were sick, those sorts of things. As of the last probably 5 to 6 years, ACE Reporting has kind of morphed over into the government contracting space. We've been very successful in being able to connect with Nebraska PTAC through Quentin. He and I actually happened to just run into each other out here in the hallway here in my office after I had already attended a Meet the Buyers conference through Nebraska PTAC. And so it was very beneficial, obviously, to the company that we did run into each other. And so I then connected him with my new business development manager that I have just hired here for ACE Reporting, so that Quentin could go over with him and I guess teach him a little bit more about that government space that we have for contracts. They've been working diligently together a lot, and Quentin is always available when Benjamin has any questions. And so it's also been very helpful for my new employee in that government contracting space, and he has learned a lot from Quentin, and Quentin does continue to be very helpful. We are very thankful for Nebraska PTAC. I mean, I don't believe that our success would be where we are at without them, and I really do appreciate all of the help that they have provided. I wanted to thank you all for this award. It's a beautiful award, and I feel very honored and to have accepted this award. And I'm looking forward to many more prosperous years and a great relationship with Nebraska PTAC. And again, thank you very much.
I'm Sarah Bennett with Nebraska Business Development Center. I am part of our Innovation and Technology Commercialization team, serving central and western parts of Nebraska. I'm honored to announce the Innovation Business of the Year award winner. The Innovation Business of the Year is awarded to an NBDC client who advances technological innovation, partners with a university to meet federal research and development needs, or increases commercialization of federal research. The client I'm about to announce has demonstrated what it means to be truly innovative. This business has worked diligently to commercialize multiple facets of a milkweed plant into high-value products. Monarch Flyway of Ogallala, Nebraska processes milkweed pods and sells the fibers as an ingredient for custom comforters and pillows. Milkweed seeds are sold to companies that develop mixes for farmers and departments of transportations reclaiming land or monarch habitats. The company also presses seeds into oil to mix into homeopathic treatments. Through the Nebraska Department of Economic Development Prototype Grant, the company has created non-woven material from milkweed fiber into wide enough runs for use and outdoor gear. Congratulations to Monarch Flyway, Innovation Business of the Year for 2019.
Hi, I am Debbie DeCleva, and I am thrilled to accept this Innovator of the Year Award on behalf of Monarch Flyway and Milkweed Balm from the Nebraska Business Development Center. Over 30 years ago, Herb and Karen Knutson started Monarch Flyway in the attempt to commercialize milkweed, which Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What is a weed? A plant whose virtues are yet to be discovered." And that has been our goal the past 34 years. And we have been working on developing and commercializing milkweed as a crop. And in September of 2018, Josh and Sarah came to our business, and they were doing a business intensive that was sponsored by Keith County Area Development and also the Small Business Administration. And they did a deep dive into our business and ways that we might be able to work on improving what we were currently doing. And one of the fast takeaways that we came up with from that was our milkweed balm. Instead of offering 1 cent, our original, we actually included essential therapeutic essential oils. And so we came up with the Clockwork Collection, which really expanded our ability to market the product and then also, of course, increase sales. So we came up with Downtime, Anytime, and Game Time and Go Time creams in that line, and it has really helped bring more sales and more development to Keith County. The other thing that they brought into our business as we were talking about our dreams and what we wanted to do with our business in the long term was really going after the innovative high performance insulation that is a non-woven. It's 80% milkweed, and both of these products have given us the opportunity to be nominated for the Innovator of the Year Award. With the non-woven, one thing that Sarah and Josh said during our business intensive was we should really consider going after the prototype grant at the Nebraska Department of Economic Development. And so we did that, we applied, and we are actually in the final round of finishing that prototype development grant up. We're talking to major outerwear suppliers in getting this product into the market. And we're really excited about the possibilities of how this can improve our area, improve Nebraska, and of course, bring milkweed into the limelight and help that become an actual crop in the future. So thank you so much, Sarah, for nominating us for this. And I just want to say too that the Innovation Business Award we were notified in February of 2019, and we were supposed to take this award at the Nebraska Business Development Center banquet in March of 2020. And so it was super exciting for us. We were able to get this picture of my father, Herb Knutson, and my mother, Karen Knutson, who started this business. And it's super special to me that they were able to hear about this, be recognized for this innovation, and I'm especially grateful that it happened before April when my father passed away. So it's really a tribute to my dad and all of his work over the past 34 years. And I'm just so grateful to Nebraska Business Development Center for their input in our business and helping us change the world for the better.
My name is Harold Sargis. I lead the Professional and Organizational Development Program for the Nebraska Business Development Center, working with companies across the state of Nebraska. In a minute or so, you will hear from the Employee Development Business of the Year Award winner. The Employee Development Business of the Year designation is awarded to an NBDC client who embraces employee development or organizational improvement. The nominee demonstrates commitment to learning by adopting a strategic and programmatic approach to development. I am honored to announce that Engineering, Automation, and Design Incorporated, or EAD, is the 2019 Employee Development Business of the Year. EAD is a full-service engineering firm out of Omaha, Nebraska. It endeavors to ensure that its associates stay abreast of the latest trends and best practices in their fields of expertise. EAD provides associates with frequent internal training as well as opportunities to pursue advanced certifications. EAD leaders recognize that employee development is a critical component to increase employee retention, execute strategy, and improve recruitment. The company approached NBDC to assist with their leader development. Listening to company leaders resulted in our team helping them create their own leadership competency model on which leader development training was then based. We strategized and aligned content to best match desired behaviors. Each training class was customized and delivered privately for EAD managers. Please help me in congratulating Ed Gaither of EAD, the 2019 NBDC Development Business of the Year.
For those of you who are unfamiliar with EAD, we're engineers and project managers who mainly serve clients in pharmaceutical, food processing, and parcel handling industries. We typically perform capital improvement projects, things like installing new production lines in breakfast cereal plants, or replacing old fermenters in pharmaceutical plants, or upgrading automation in package sorting facilities for shipping companies. The technical aspects involved in these types of projects are the easy part. We love to do that stuff. We grew up playing with Legos and taking things apart just to figure out how they worked. Now this may come to a surprise to you, but soft skills are just a little more challenging for us engineers. Managing teams, understanding client expectations, maintaining accountability, all that stuff is not exactly second nature to us. Our approach for addressing that is something we feel sets EAD apart. We seek to truly understand the root cause of a client's issue or real business reason why a particular project is important. By doing that, we receive compliments from our clients that we just get it. They tell us that we understand the real issue, that we demonstrate loyalty. They tell us we bring solutions that other firms may not typically provide. So there you go. Now they've gone and done it. Every one of us was already cocky enough to believe we're the smartest person in the room, in any room. Now people actually trust us and compliment us as well. That elevated us from cockiness to what we like to call swagger. Swagger is the attitude that we got this, that you can trust us, that we won't quit till the issue is solved, whatever it takes. And that's where NBDC came in. As EAD grew, and more importantly, as we grew as individuals, we realized that we need to hone our skills as managers and team leaders. Striving not just to be better managers, but striving to pass down some of that swagger to newcomers to EAD. We enlisted the help of NBDC to give our leaders the tools they need to develop the rest of the team. Together with NBDC, we developed a curriculum of monthly seminars on topics that we felt needed reinforcement. We called it Swagger Training and incorporated it into our broader employee development program, EAD University. Topics like change management, accountability, influence, coaching, innovation, client focus, and matrix organizations. We invited most of our project managers, engineering managers, executives, and other people we were grooming for leadership positions, about a quarter of the company in all, to half-day training seminars led by NBDC's team. It was a big investment of time and resources for EAD, and NBDC delivered. Most importantly, NBDC provided a team of presenters that role modeled what a leader in an organization like EAD should look like. Having external resources that look the part is very powerful. The courses were also delivered very well. The presenters quickly read the room and steered the conversation to an effective level of detail. The training sessions were well received on the whole, and snippets of them are referenced by our staff when applicable to this day. So I'd like to close by saying thank you to the NBC roster of trainers, Michael, Lyle, Pam, Ralph, and both of the Beths, for spending some quality afternoons with us to help us learn how to foster more swagger in our team. Thank you, NBDC, for naming EAD the Employee Development Business of the Year for 2019.
Well, there is nothing more inspiring than hearing directly from the business. The passion, the vision, the tenacity to create something from whole cloth, to create jobs, to create opportunity in communities. It's absolutely inspiring. I want to thank Nathan, Kelly, Debbie, and Ed for sharing their story. It's their story, and we're so honored to serve all of our clients. You can tell how excited our consultants are about serving these individuals across our state. In 2019, we served just over 1,800 clients, and every one of them has an amazing story to tell, and we were just excited today to be able to present to you 4 very inspirational stories. So this was recorded and it will be available on the NBDC website. Each of our clients has their own video, and we hope that they post it on their website and their social media to share their story, to talk about what they're doing to help grow and sustain the Nebraska economy. I want to thank everyone on the NBDC team for the work that they do, the consultants, the staff, our graduate assistants, everyone on the team pitches in to support these businesses across our state. It's great to be at the Nebraska Business Development Center, and we hope that if we can help you, you'll be in touch with us. You can contact us directly through our website, through email, but we are here to serve you and help you start and grow your business in Nebraska. Thank you all. I hope you all have a great day today. And we look forward to hopefully seeing each other face to face in the spring of 2020 or 2021 for our Nebraska Business Development Center Awards event next spring. Thank you.